enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. For San Antonio, they won their last matchup, that game against the Warriors. They're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game back in Oklahoma City. For the next games back from the top spot, they're still jockeying for position.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season, no doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
Well, you heard Dennis Green years ago say, we are what our record says we are. They've earned their place among the league's elite teams. But regular season is regular season. Success counts very little when it comes to the playoffs. So that's how they'll be evaluated. They'll be forgiven for looking ahead to the playoffs. I think they're going to rise to the challenge once again.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Tyler in at the 2 guard. So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Westbrook. He feeds it to Tyler. Left side, Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris.
He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And, of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Tyler kicks to Westbrook. The dish to Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Durant, the pass to Jordan. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Leonard on the wing. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Freak. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Leonard dishes to Ginobili. Thunder with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Freak kicks to Aldridge. Ginobili the pass to Freak. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ibaka with the screen on Ginobili. Tyler dishes to Durant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg.
Here's Payne. 9-point game his last outing. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Payne. And it's Tyler in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Payne gets a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Leonard attacking. Got that one up quick. Leonard's got his first points of the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Ginobili against Ibaka. And a wide open look for Freak. Shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Freak kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Freak.
Nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Baseline try. Durant with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He had 30 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Looking to end the run. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will miss. And so that brings the first.
Josh, what do you need to do?
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. We did take advantage of their turnovers, I'll say that. And that was big for us. When they made a mistake and tried to give us points, we didn't let the chance slip by. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Nobody gave us a chance tonight, but we're right where I thought we'd be. But still, we're a long way from done. So let's keep our effort.
Here we go, San Antonio. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Freak. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Tyler kicks to Jordan. Right side, Westbrook. Dishes it to Ibaka. The feed to Tyler. Goes up at the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Leonard. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Down low, lets it go from 11, and it's good off the back rim and in. 12 points for Freak.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
No good from Durant.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Here's Tyler. He kicks it to Durant. Flanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Puts it up from 12. Here's Tyler. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Tyler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Golden State.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Another one falls for San Antonio.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. West a screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to Freak. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Shoots from the elbow. And it drops once again. The bucket from Freak. Freak's got 16 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Feeds to Adams. Outside Durant. From 13 feet, it goes down. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Parker dishes to Freak. Pass to Duncan from 18 feet away. And that's collected by Smith. Thunder trailing by 14. Payne kicks to Westbrook. Smith on the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Westbrook, here we go.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
This is the story of the game, really. I mean, you can't expect to win in this league when you can't hit your free throws. I mean, that's a must. You're a pro. You got to be able to knock down your free throws.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. McGarry's checked in. Duncan kicks to Freak. Duncan, the pass to Green. To the wing right side. Freak. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Thunder trailing by 15. Westbrook kicks to Smith. Here's the screen. The pass to Payne. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. It's going to be on Josh Smith for San Antonio. They have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's San Antonio. They lead by 18. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Thunder trailing by 18. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Smith. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Tyler in at the 2. Aldridge dishes to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Leonard, he's checked in for Green. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Smith. Parker passes to Leonard. Duncan trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game. Westbrook kicks to Tyler. Back to Westbrook. Passes it to Jordan. To the inside. Here's Tyler. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Parker dishes to Freak. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his third rebound on the night. Kicks to Tyler. Westbrook with a wide open look. Rebound by Parker.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Over to the left wing. And it's Freak missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside Westbrook. Jordan the pass to Durant. Westbrook against Parker from 10 feet out, and Westbrook gets it to go.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds.
Spurs making a switch here.
We need to dominate the glass. Big. Get the ball off the rim and get it out to our
Game
guards.
moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. Freak kicks to Aldridge. And there's the call on Durant. Freak dishes to Aldridge. Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Thunder trailing by 21. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dishes to Durant. Jordan with a screen on Leonard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot. Now here's Freak. Ginobili outside. There's the screen. Here's Freak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 26 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Aldridge a screen. Here's Freak. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Tyler kicks to Westbrook. And he lays it straight in. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Leonard. Another one falls for San Antonio.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Ginobili. Westbrook uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Freak dishes to Ginobili. Inside. Freak passes to Aldridge. Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Tyler kicks to Westbrook. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And Kawhi Leonard with this slam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And that is good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Free throw line jump shot. The shot misses. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Kenny, your thoughts?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Ken
and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever is starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, yes, we do, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backhand guy.
Yeah.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. Well, for New Orleans, they are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. Kenny, final game of the regular season. It has been an exciting one, but now we look ahead to the playoffs, and they're just around the corner.
I am so happy that the playoffs are starting, man. This is what I'm waiting for. This is when the real season begins. You know, all that energy and emotion that you had and effort that you saw in the 82 games this year, Ernie?
Yeah.
Well, times that by 10.
You know, for the top teams, this is when it gets fun, Ernie, Kenny. For some of the lesser teams, they're just happy they made it, but some of the lesser teams still think they could move pretty far in the playoffs. But I agree with you, Kenny. Playoffs are here. 40 days, 40 nights. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah, me too. Hey, Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call. Kev.
Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Freak. Here's Cole. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now here's Freak. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. Ginobili against Evans. Now the feed to Isashi. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Good.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And a wide open look for Freak. And it's San Antonio with another.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
On defense, the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Evans. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Freak dishes to Leonard. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Ashik. Passes it to Anderson. Screen by Ashik. Anderson passes to Evans. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Evans has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. The kick out to Anderson. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Spurs leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Tyreek Evans. Here's Freak. He's coming off a 31-point game against Oklahoma City.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Fred, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
That's good. Cole's got his first basket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Freak kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Freak. Ashik pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And, of course, he can really do it all.
Here's Freak. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the court right now for the Spurs. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Then it's Freak. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ashik dishes to Davis. Fires for 3. And it's Evans missing. San Antonio leading by 11. Ginobili attacking. There's Freak. Evans with some nice D.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And the foul called on Freak. Evans, a screen on Ginobili. Leonard with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And it's Freak missing.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The dish to Davis. Unloads from 13. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Davis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Anderson. Now Evans. He's got 5. Screen by Ashik. Evans passes to Davis. On the wing, Gordon. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 9. Dishes it to Freak. Aldridge drives in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Screen by Ashik. Jumper off the screen. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And Kevin, that was a really sweet stroke from Gordon.
And Davis gets it to go.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Freak kicks to Aldridge. Ginobili outside. Spurs passing it around. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Leonard. Finished off the break. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Leonard's playing extremely well. He has 12 points. He's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
So as we conclude the...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our defense leads to offense, and that sort of energy is what's getting it done. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Norris Cole is out there with Tyreek Evans, and it's Anderson in at the 3.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
He hits both from the stripe. The Pelicans shooting 40% from the field. Evans against Leonard. Evans dishes to Cole. The shot is off. Great D that time from Freak. The Spurs shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He finished with 31 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Anderson, a screen on Leonard. Evans with it. Leonard picks him up. Evans passes to Davis. Shot from 16. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one. Davis has gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Aldridge a screen. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And that one's good. Freak.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Kicks it to Leonard. There's the three. And another three-point shot falls from Freak. Freak's got 16.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Davis sets a screen. Evans kicks to Davis. No luck. Nice D from Aldridge.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And Leonard gets it to go.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Cole dishes to Evans. Ashik with a screen on Leonard. Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Evans left side. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Gordon's checked in for the Pelicans. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Duncan's checked in. Freak passes to Ginobili. He dishes it to Freak. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Gordon with it. Picked up by Ginobili. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Ashik. Anderson's got his second bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Offensive rebound. Freak. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. New Orleans making some changes here. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. Myers Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Pondexter in for Anderson. San Antonio also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Leonard. And Tony Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Ajinça kicks to Evans. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And stolen by Freak. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Freak with the ball. It's deflected. Gordon dishes to Evans. There's the screen. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
You know, that's hard to explain.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Parker kicks to Freak. Rebounded by Ajinça.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here's Leonard from 3. That's good. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces.
Come on, New Orleans! And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Freak in at point guard. West is out there with Anderson. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Stauskas in at the 2.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's the pass to Babbitt. Out to the right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. David West grabs the miss.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Feeds it to Anderson. Picked by West. Anderson outside. Stauskas kicks to Spates. Shot is no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Babbitt with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the left wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Freak's got 23.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And there's the feed to Pondexter. Cunningham passes to Leonard. Pondexter kicks to Cunningham. Now the dish to Babbitt. Pass to Pondexter. He feeds it to Cunningham. That's a 2 from Babbitt. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Pass to Freak. Anderson outside. Picked by West. It's Anderson with the drive, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Dishes it to Leonard. There's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Spates the pass to Stauskas. Anderson outside. Freak kicks it to West. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Pondexter kicks to Leonard. Here's Petrovic. Over to the wing. Babbitt dishes to Leonard. Out left to the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Petrovic. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. West passes to Anderson. He kicks it to Freak. 14 feet away. Another one falls for San Antonio.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here is Cunningham, fended by West. Cunningham kicks to Pondexter. The pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Here's Petrovic. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And, Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. Free throw drops for Leonard. New Orleans making a switch here. Jins is checked in. Leonard hits them both. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Kicks it to Freak. On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout offense. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see, Greg, how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
On the wing, Green feeds it to Freak, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
"15 seconds left in the fourth. Petrovic with the pass to Cunningham. Here's Babbitt. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And so it's San Antonio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
relentless. You have to bring your A game.
Came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or stay. 2 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights